today I have the pleasure of having Kevin Cam with me. He is the Orange County Director for UF IFAS Extension here in Orange County, and we are going to make pancakes, healthy pancakes for our viewers at home. So we have all of our items here, and so we're ready to roll. We washed our hands for 20 seconds to make sure that they're good and clean. We have our griddle ready. It's nice and hot, and we've added some olive oil to it so the pancakes don't stick. So are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go for it. All right, so we have our bowl and all of our utensils out. So what we have here is we're gonna double the batch of pancakes. We have our flour here, and we're using complete pancake mix. So Kevin, you're gonna dump that in the bowl, in there. So that's 2 cups. And then we're going to use a half a cup of water that we're also going to pour in, and then we can start to stir that together so we get a nice batter going. So this is really quick and easy and fast that you can do in the morning times, in and out the door. If you have this prepared ahead of time, you can store your batter in the refrigerator, take it out in the morning, put it right on your griddle, and you're ready to go. So less than 10 minutes and this recipe should be done. So now we're going to add some cinnamon applesauce, and that's about 2 cups that you're going to add. So Kevin, what's your favorite breakfast?
Well, it's definitely not healthy.
Well, moderation.
My favorite breakfast would be sausage, gravy, and biscuits with a side of sausage and scrambled eggs.
Yummy. Tummy's starting to rumble.
Yeah, but I only have that once a year because it's pretty bad.
There you go. So there are no bad foods. So we say in moderation. So
yeah,
it's a good point that we only eat it once a year. So I think that's a good way to put it. So we have our batter going now. We have our water mixed in with our applesauce. It's smelling really good. I smelled that cinnamon in the applesauce. But the pancakes are also going to have good flavor and good density. So the kids should really, really like it, especially if they are pancake fans and if they like cinnamon and applesauce. It's all combined together. So I think they should really, really love it. So next we are going to add some spices to that. We have cinnamon that we're going to add on top of the cinnamon applesauce, so it has a really, really nice flavor to it as well. And apples, of course, are a fall or a winter type fruit. Cinnamon, we think of always those fall desserts during the winter and fall time at Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. So it's smelling like fall as we make these pancakes, and that gives me good fond memories of my family. There, so I think we got it. I think our griddle is ready to, should be ready to go in just a second. Okay. Turn that there, and so we have, after we're done, and we're gonna let that heat up just a second, we are going to use maple syrup, which makes everything better, and butter. Yummy, right?
Can't wait. Can't
wait. So I think it's almost ready, and I'm just kind of testing it. But if you're using a griddle at home, the temperature should be about 375. So if you can turn your gauge to that, it heats up really, really quickly. So that's what makes it fast. And I'm just going to say, hopefully it should be about ready.
Okay.
I feel the heat coming. Let's try it and see.
All right.
Got some good batter going there. All right, so there's our first one. It's looking very good. Got our second one going.
You can see that it's thick.
It is very thick. It's not the typical pancake batter that we usually see without the applesauce to it. So hopefully it'll keep the kids nice and full until lunchtime when they're at school. And so I think I hear a sizzle, which is a good sign.
Yeah.
And
so Jana, how do you determine, I've always learned that when bubbles pop up in the middle, it's usually time to turn the pancake because it's cooking all the way through. For this, how do we determine if it's ready to flip?
Right, good point that you bring up. You typically look for the bubbles, but with this, because it is so dense and we added the applesauce to it, you're just gonna take your spatula and start around the outer edges of your pancake, and then spread to the center when it's whole. And does it drip through on your spatula? Give it some time, and it doesn't drip through on your spatula, then you know those pancakes are ready to be flipped.
Perfect. I can start to see it cooking on these sides here too.
Yeah, I see it. It definitely is getting ready.
It's almost there.
Yeah, it is for sure. So it looks like those two on the end, Kevin, might be
here?
ready.
Okay.
I think so. We're gonna see in a second.
Maybe so.
Maybe so. Got some nice brown on the bottom. Yay.
Oh yeah, we're in business.
We are in business. You wanna try it?
Yeah, let's turn this off first.
Good point.
Let's do it.
Let's try it. So here's mine. We're gonna get a little bit of butter, which makes everything better.
There you go.
Thank you. put that there. Just a little pat of butter I'm gonna put on top. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna drizzle just a bit of that maple syrup on here as well. And so you can see how brown and nice our pancake looks. So I added the butter. I'm gonna add just a small amount of the maple syrup because remember we added the applesauce, which is already sweet. So if you don't want it too sweet, you can eat these without the maple syrup. Ready?
I was going to ask if you're a pour on maple syrup person or you're a dipper.
Well, it just depends on the day. But
Yeah, there you go.
yeah, I drizzled it on today. So let's give it a try and see what we think.
All right.
Thumbs up.
Good job.
High five. Very good. Now you know, fast, quick, easy, good breakfast ideas.